Hi viewers, this is Pinachandra Maxito. Welcome to my channel. You are watching Ganesh Tutorials. Are you all ready to learn? Let me start the class.
Example 9. A sum of rupees 1000 is invested at 8 percentage simple interest per year. Actually, someone is interesting 1000 rupees for 8 percentage interest, right? Calculate the interest at the end of the year. So every year end they should calculate the interest. Do this interest do this interest form an AP? They're asking, do this interest they form an AP? It will form an AP or not? When you're finding the interest for every year, if you're writing this every year interest, it will form an AP or not? They're asking. If so, if they form an AP, find the interest at the end of 30 year, 13th year, 13th year, 30th year. Make use of this fact. Are you clear or not? Actually, they said one boy or some man, they're investing 1000 rupees at the rate of interest 8 percentage, right? So every year they will get that interest 8 percentage from 1000 rupees. Are you clear? Huh? Every year they will get a 8 percentage from 1000 rupees. This is a simple interest, right? Then calculate the interest at the end of the year. So you can calculate the interest at the end of the year. First year end, second year end, third year end. Do this interest forms an AP? If you're writing this interest in a form in a list of numbers, it will form a AP or not. They're asking if it will form a AP or not. If it is form a AP, if so, find the interest at the end of 30th year. Make use of this fact. Are you clear the question? Any doubt? Excuse me? Excuse me? Okay. That is a more important 3 mark. Listen. Next, very easiest one. Now, see here. So the capital amount P equal to rupees 1000. That is a capital amount. Clear? Then rate of interest we consider the R, right? You just recall the 8 standard simple interest. So P 1000, rate of interest 8 percentage. They said time. It's a 1 year. So every year end they calculated a 8 simple interest. That is 1 year. So simple interest is equal to, we all know the formula, simple interest formula. Excuse me, simple interest formula. Excuse me, simple interest formula. Anyone know that? Simple interest formula. PRT by 100. That is the principal amount, rate of interest, time divided by 100. Are you clear, pa? Excuse me. The formula for finding simple interest. So you can use this formula. I will tell you how to do the problem without a formula also, right? So first year, I'm finding the simple interest for first year. So here P is a 1000 rupees, rate of interest 8, time T is a 1 year, first year. So 1 divided by 100. Then you can cancel the 2 zeros, here 2 zeros. So 10 into 8, 10 into 8, 80. 80 into 1, 80. So first year interest how much? 80. Are you clear? Second, you can go with the second year. Second year, simple interest, 2 years, right? So 1000 into 8, but time alone here 2 years. Are you clear? So we can put 2. So divided by 100, 0, 0 cancel, 0, 0 cancel. Then 8 2s are 60, 60 plus 10, 160. Are you clear? Are you clear, pa? Okay. Next, simple interest for 3 years. So 1000 into 8 into 3 divided by 100, then 240. Right? When you're cancelling 0, 0, 0, 0, 3 8s are 24, 24 into 10, 240. So it is the third year. Now if you are finding for fourth year, fifth year, it will come like this, right? So the simple interest are 80, 160, 240. Clear? Right? Clear? So now the simple interest will form a AP or not. Check it. First term is 80, second term 160, third term 240. So we can find the A, that is 80. Then D, we can find the T, that is second term minus first term. So 160 minus 8. So 160 minus 8, 80. Then 240 minus 160, 80. Clear? So it is a constant, right? So D is equal to 80. So it will form a AP or not? It form a AP, right? And what they are asking in the question, see here, so if it is a AP, if so, find the interest at end of the year 30. So we should find the 30th year interest. Clear? So 30th year interest. So in this following AP, we can find the 30th term because it is a first year interest, it is a second year interest, it is a third year interest. We can find the 30th year interest, right? Clear? So we can take it as a n is equal to 30. Are you clear? Excuse me. So nth term formula. Okay, but now nth term formula, a n is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d Then n what it is 30. So A30 is equal to first term A 80 plus duration n is equal to 30. So 30 minus 1 into here difference also 80, right? D also 80. So 80. Then 80 plus 30 minus 1 29 into 80. Then you can multiply 29 into 8. You will get a 332. So 332 into 0, 332 into 10, 2320. Then plus 80. So you can add this. You can get a 2400 rupees. Are you clear or not? Excuse me. Clear? So hence the interest at the end of the 13th year, that is 240, 2400. Are you clear? Excuse me. That is a more important question, right? Are you clear this problem? Any doubt? Are you clear?
I hope in this video you may clear about the problem. Thank you for watching my video. If it is any doubt, you can ask me in a comment.